Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to do more of a chatty video. I mean, all my videos are chatty, but a fully chatting voiceover video dedicated to some of the questions that you guys have left me on my videos or in the community tab. I'd love to just be able to chat with you guys and answer them, and I thought a good way to do it would be to showcase my journal. So I'm an avid journaler. I've been journaling like my whole life, and I love it. It's very relaxing for me, and I dedicate some pages to K-pop or Sserafim. As you can see on that page, that was the Easy schedule that they did when Easy came out. We're way in January here, so I have a lot to show you, I guess. This is actually just sticker spreads that I did. They were inspired by the concepts that they released for the Easy era. I have a lot of stickers, so sometimes I just find any excuse to use them. You'll kind of see them all over. Sometimes if I don't have something to journal, I'm just throwing them in there just because. The next page I'm showing is when they did the highlight medley and they released some lyrics a bit, so you can see there I decided to do certain stickers dedicated to the vibes I was getting from the songs. I don't know if it was all lyrics, but they also had like words on the YouTube shorts, I guess, is where they posted them. But I really like this page. It turned out quite cute. So obviously it's not all K-pop, but some of it is, and it's just nice to put that in there. I also use it to track when they do have a schedule released for a comeback. I will write them at the top about when I can expect to see them dropping photos or track list or whatever it might be. So speaking of, I'm actually about to write out the track list for Easy Era. I saved up quite a few pages. I also filmed this quite a while ago, but I just wanted to have some things that I could film in real time while I was doing them and to speed them up as visual aids, I suppose, for this video. So I'm doing that for this page, and then the next page you are going to see is going to be me writing out the album specs for the Easy albums, all three of them, the standard, compact, and Weavers, just writing out what comes in them, kind of for tracking, but also just for something to fill up the page, because this is my second year of doing journals where I journal every single day. I hadn't committed to that before, and sometimes it's a lot, and sometimes you just need kind of filler pages. So I really like using K-pop as a filler page sometimes. But I would like to get into my first question that I have screenshotted actually, which is what was the first K-pop music video you watched, if you can remember. I do actually remember. I remember where I was, I remember what I was doing, and I remember the music video I watched. So it was Fantastic Baby by Big Bang. And that was a not door opener to K-pop by any means, but just like a whoa, what is this? What is that melody? It's so good, and it was just so fun. I think that's what I really liked about it. I grew up in a dance studio, so like I loved super fun dance music, and it was a very good one, but something that nobody else knew what I was talking about when I mentioned it, so I kind of just forgot about it, at least just for the time being. I obviously still know it now, but I remember when I had found out about it, it was actually through YouTube. I am a very old school YouTube watcher. I've been on YouTube like as a watcher for a long time, so I watched a really old school YouTuber named Kev Jumba, and he referenced the song in one of his videos, and he like fully put on makeup and stuff and like sang one of the lines, like, wow, Fantastic Baby. And I was like, what is he doing? What is that? So as soon as I finished his video, I looked it up, and that's where that happened. I hope that was a satisfying answer to that question. Thank you so much for asking, but let's take a look back in the video. This is actually a commemorative page from when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was really excited, so I dedicated a whole page to it, and that's largely and entirely thanks to you. So if you are here and subscribe, thank you so much, and if you aren't yet, please consider, because it is a fun time around here. At least I like to think so. Certainly hope all my current subscribers would agree with that statement. But moving on, also still in the video, this is Sakura's birthday. So I am dedicating a page to her for her actual birthday, which was March 19th, and putting in just some whatever pictures, freebies, stickers that I may have of her. I've decided to do it for all the girls this year. I actually did the same thing in my journal last year. I don't have any videos of that or anything, but I really enjoyed doing it. Again, it's nice to dedicate some of these pages to K-pop things and things that I love, and obviously I really love K-pop and LESSERAVIA and all that, so I thought it'd be a nice one to do. So I'm just writing her birthday here and getting some like stickers that match the vibe of cool city girl is what I think this page is giving. And it was a bit of a mess. I kind of wish I had done it a different way, but this was the first time I've not really planned it out beforehand, well, at least before filming. So I kind of just let it happen. And these are the primer stickers that she collaborates with or is an ambassador for. So that is Sakura's page. Moving on here, I actually have the LESSERAVIM Season's Greetings from 2024. This is their actual journal, diary, day planner keeper. I like to put in like LESSERAVIM dates or sometimes even important dates for me in here, and just use it as a easy creative space with putting in stickers and whatever I want, just decorating them. Like I said, I do have a lot of stickers, so it's just nice to use them, and it's very cathartic and fun for me. So that's what I'm going to be doing here while answering my final question that I actually have screenshotted, which is, how did you start your journey down the LESSERAVIM rabbit hole? Like, where do I even begin? It was a unexpected journey for sure. I did not think that LESSERAVIM would be the group that would fully turn me into the K-pop stan and collector that I am today. Like I said way back, pulling it back to Big Bang and Fantastic Baby, I was interested and I did really like what I heard, and I think I listened to a couple other things, but the biggest reason I didn't continue going down K-pop at that time was because just no one knew what I was talking about. Nobody was interested and had any idea, so I kind of just left it on the back burner. So it wasn't until a Try Guys video came out, so I think it's like the Try Guys react to K-pop for the first time. I don't know if you are Try Guys fans, but they just react to or try things for the first time. That's their whole thing. And they reacted to BTS. And I saw the videos. They didn't put any of the music in, but they showed the videos and the reactions of the guys, well, snippets from the videos, and I saw Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and I was like, what is that? I need to look that up. I watched that, I loved that, and that basically just changed my algorithm enough, and also in a good way. Like, I was watching more than just that. I was interested, I was learning, and I started getting pushed K-pop again, and it was really exciting. And then especially in 2020, I leaned into it a lot more. I think a lot of people did. It was something that was so comforting and special and kept you going in that weird time. So for people like myself, and I think a lot of people in North America, really got into K-pop during that time, because for some things there even wasn't much else to do, so it was just so fun, and there was so much content to look back on. So that's my story, is how I got into K-pop, but I swear it's connected to LESSERAVIM because it must be. So moving forward, it was just slowly getting more things pushed to me and discovering more, and there was so much to discover, and I was really into very specific songs. I wasn't really into any group other than Blackpink and BTS. Those are the only ones I knew many songs. It was a couple songs here and there, and I would just kind of listen to them and whatever popped up on the feed. And I remember around that time I was actually thinking about starting like a K-pop reaction channel, because I hadn't seen any of these very popular videos. Even for BTS at the time, I just hadn't. I was really only listening to them on Spotify, so I was kind of just thinking about maybe I shouldn't watch any music videos and do a reaction channel kind of thing. Obviously I'm not doing that. I couldn't hold out in the end, and I watched basically all of them. But around that time, I was actively avoiding watching new releases. So we're now into like 2022. So I actively avoided the Sserafim's Fearless because I knew there was hype around it, but I remember actively avoiding this Fearless by some LESSERAFIM so that I could ideally react to it at some point in the future. But then I remember hearing Blue Flame on like an Instagram video, and I just loved it. I thought it was such a beautiful song. I was so excited about it, and I had to look them up, and then it was a little familiar to me because I was like, oh, that LESSERAFIM. I think that's that group that I've been just avoiding listening to their actual song. What's this? And there wasn't really a music video for Blue Flame, so it was just on all my playlists. I listened to it all the time, and we're now like crossing over into the Anti-Fragile comeback era. I didn't know they were doing a comeback And then kind of one day, here I am listening to Blue Flame every day, and then Anti-Fragile gets pushed to me because it's new and it's from this band that apparently I really, really like according to my Spotify. And I listened to it and I just loved it, and it was so good. And I remember like looking into albums and looking into what they mean, and I didn't really get it, but I was like, I need this, it's so good. I watched the music video, it was so fun and cool. And then around that time too, Impurity's music video dropped, and I still consider that my absolute favorite music video of all time. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's perfect, it's so well done, as well as my favorite LESSERAFIM song. I think still to this day, it's just such a beautiful, lovely song, and that's really what solidified it for me. So I think that is the best way I can answer how I really fell into the Sserafim rabbit hole, and I am so happy to be here because it's an amazing place. I love the Fimmies, and I love the music that they're creating. I love the stuff that they're putting out there. I love the message that they have, as well as their perseverance and strength that they continue to show. So big fan, obviously. If you are watching this, you probably already know. So with that, we are actually nearing the end of this video. I have completed the months that I wanted to for this book, and this one I'm actually showing you as a sneak peek. If I decide to do a future video, I have something planned for this little passport book that they did for their membership last year. So if you'd like to see another video like this, please let me know and leave me questions down below in the comments so that I have something to answer if I decide to make another one of these videos. I really enjoyed chatting with you guys here today. This was super fun, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Please remember to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.